So if you want to stick as we do our initial check-in, that's okay. To be going without myself, I'm just going to really do a lot of focusing on our breath and expanding our awareness through our breath. So as you stand, compose yourself, quiet your mind, begin the process of becoming aware of your breath, especially as it impacts what's happening in and around your diaphragm. And using that as our epicenter, we're imagining the fact that we can bring in relaxation as we inhale. And as we exhale, we can release tension. Sometimes it helps to slow your breath down in order to help with that awareness. So that could be a strategy you want to use. And then begin the process of expanding that relaxation, coming in and the tension leaving throughout the remainder of your body from head to toe. Just ever expanding waves from the middle around your diaphragm, proceeding all the way out to every point on your body, inside and outside. And with that relaxation comes lightness. Might feel ourselves growing taller, so to speak, feeling more space in between your joints, feeling the fascia throughout your entire body loosening, feeling less restricted. We'll take maybe two more breaths here. And as we bring ourselves deeper into our body, if your eyes are closed, you can open them. And then just from here, we're just going to gently hinge forward, working ourselves close to parallel, keeping the legs straight at the knees till we feel that stretch that might restrict us from going further. And then coming back up into the standing position and then repeating that process down and then back up. Just kind of connecting everything in a more dynamic way. Do one more. And then as you're up, we'll just continue to stand up. And with the shoulder, we're just going to bring our right arm forward and up. and then reach out around, keeping the palm facing up the entire time, reaching as far back behind as we can, bringing that arm over our head and then back in front and down, coming under the armpit, and then repeating one more time, expanding even further than we did the first time. Getting more of the body to engage as we reach. And after you've come under your armpit a second time, then we'll transition to the left arm, completing the same process, up in front and then out to the side, all the way behind, keeping the palm facing up as we go over our heads, and then reaching out in front and then lowering under our armpit. And then one more time. Good job. And then shaking loose, just high stepping, just bringing the knees up as high as you can. And then as we bring that knee up, we'll swing it out and back with each step on both sides, working from front to back. We'll do one more time like that on each leg, and then we'll reverse it. Bring the knee from back to front. Still breathing. One more on each side. Right. So we'll be going to the floor for a significant amount of time, so you can make your way down there. You can have a stick available next to you, maybe some handheld weights. First movement will be with our stomach down on the floor. You have the option of doing any one of the three. With your stomach on the floor, it'll be a superhuman reach. You can do a plank or a push-up. The push-up can be knee-based or the traditional push-up that we've all come to know and love through our youth. And you can mix and match these. So this will be the most often repeated movement. We'll always start with this, and then we'll just keep building and adding on to this. Okay, so onto the floor, stomachs down, superhuman reach, plank, or push-up. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Twenty seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll remain on our stomachs. We'll repeat that again. And then the next movement will be on our backs, and we'll be doing leg raises. So again, a superhuman reach, a plank, or a push-up. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, And here we go. Continuous breathing, mindful of your spinal alignment. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto our backs. Leg raises, both legs at the same time. If you need to, you can place your hands under your pelvis to give your lower back some support. Starting leg raises in 10 seconds. In 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Find your range of motion and work from there. Twenty seconds left. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Starting from the beginning, rolling onto our stomachs, push up, plank, or superhuman reach. We'll go to leg raises, and then after that, we'll do same side, dying bug touch. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto our backs. If any of this becomes overwhelming, just take extra long breaks and come right back into what we're doing when you're ready. We'll start in 10 seconds. Leg raises in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. We'll remain on our backs. Same side, dying bug touch. Right hand to right foot. Left hand to left foot, keeping the elbows and the knees as straight as we can. We'll begin that process in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds left. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and recover. Back onto our stomachs. For the fourth element, we will be coming onto our feet. We'll begin with a push-up, a plank, or a superhuman reach next. Starting that process in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Fifteen seconds left. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and we'll go to our back. Leg raises. We'll start in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Keep breathing. 20 seconds left. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Remaining on our backs. Same side, dying bug touch. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Twenty seconds left. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto one side, we'll bring ourselves up onto our feet. Grabbing our sticks. As we hold the stick, we're going to pull from the center and then just simply raise it up and as far back as we're willing to take it as we're pulling from the center. Okay. Here we go in 3, 2, And one. Pulling from the center, raising it up and pulling it as far back as you comfortably can, and then back down. And then just repeating that process at a pace that works for you. Again, we really want to feel that behind the head part without arching our backs. We want to keep that same alignment as we try to pull that stick behind our head. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You can grab a drink, catch your breath, and then we'll go back to the floor. We'll do each of those 4 in the same order, and then we'll add number 5, which will be a leg movement primarily. Actually, it's total body. So onto the floor, onto our backs, or excuse me, onto our stomachs for superhuman reach, plank, or push up. We'll start in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Twenty seconds left. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll go to our backs for leg raises. Leg raises starting in 10 seconds. In 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Same side, dying buck touch. Straight arms, straight legs. We'll start that movement in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 5 left. 2, 1, and we'll roll over, stand up, grabbing our sticks. Pulling the center with overhead reach and pulling apart all the way behind our head. Again, think about your alignment. We're not going to be disturbing the alignment in our spine as we bring those arms back. Starting in 5 seconds, find your width, 2, 1, pull from the center and begin to reach up and pull back. And then up and down in a smooth, controlled fashion. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, with or without weight in hand, we'll be in a split squat position. I'll keep the weight on my shoulders as I drop my knees down. As I come up, I'll alternate reaching to the ceiling with either one arm or the other. We'll do it with each foot forward. So pick the foot you want to start with in the front. Going in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. Each time I come up, I'm extending one arm or the other. As I come in that upright position, as I drop down, the weights stay at shoulder height. Twenty more seconds here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Step it out. We'll switch the legs and repeat. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Dropping that back knee as low as we can before coming up, and then reaching as high as we can to the ceiling, alternating arms. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink, catch your breath. We'll begin from the beginning, doing each of those in the same sequence. The next level will be a bent over row, kind of like with a reverse fly, but we're going to kind of adjust our arms a little bit. I'll show you that once we get there. So I'm sorry, we're on our stomachs to start. Either a superhuman reach, a plank, or a push-up. Starting in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. 20 seconds left. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're on our backs for leg raises. We'll start the leg raises in 15 seconds. Leg raises in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Same side, dying bug touches next. We'll start that movement in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Again, with all this fatigue coming, just focus on good movement quality. Don't worry about keeping up with anybody or reaching a certain rep count if you're going to compromise the movement. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And gently come back up onto your feet. Grabbing our sticks, pulling this from the center and reaching over and behind our heads. Again, just focus on your width of grip. Can adjust that as you need to. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. Be mindful of your breath as you go through this. No excessive breath holding. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Sticks off to the side. With or without weight in hand, we do a split squat with an alternating overhead reach. We'll start that in 15 seconds. Pick your foot position. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. 20 seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Step it out. We'll change the legs up and we'll repeat that again. We'll start in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty seconds left. Five more seconds. 2, 1, and recover. We're going to hinge or bend forward next. Basically, I'm going to take my hands from this position here, and I'm going to pull them back and down. So I'm going to be like this, but I'm going to be hinged. So I'll be this. I'm pulling back, but it's really pulling up against gravity. So you're not going to need a lot of weight as you do this movement. But it's kind of like that inverted V position with our arms. So be mindful of the hinge that you do. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. Pulling back is really pulling up against gravity. And we want to keep those 3 points of contact intact as we pull the weight up and back. Twenty more seconds. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and up gently out of that hinge. Get a drink. We'll go through that list one more time. And we'll add another whole body movement to the list. Starting with stomachs on the ground, push-up, plank, or superhuman reach. We'll begin in 20 seconds. Starting in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1, here we go. Twenty seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Onto our backs for leg raises. Again, just do the best you can with your technique. As fatigue sets in, we don't want that to be compromised, but we want to work through the fatigue as well. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Leg raises. Twenty more seconds. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Remaining on our backs. Same side dying bug touch. We'll start in 15 seconds. Capture your breath. Maintain that breath as you do your movements. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. 15 left. 5 left. 2, 1, and done. Rolling to one side, coming up to our feet, grabbing our sticks. As we pull from the center, reaching up and behind our heads. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, you're the only one who knows how hard you're pulling from the center, so just do the best you can with that. Again, with all this fatigue on board, we want to make sure that we're doing it well, at least as well as we can. And that can vary from day to day, as you know. 15 more seconds. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and stick off to the side. Grabbing our handheld weights in a split squat position, alternating overhead reach. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. Just going to switch the leg position and then we'll repeat that same movement. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. In that hinged or bent over position, we're going to do that inverted V pullback. So again, you have to just decide how far you want to hinge forward and then hold that position there as you move your arms. We'll start that in 10 seconds. As you pull back, your palms will be facing forward to the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and the last one in this line, I'm going to alternating crossover lunge. As I cross over with my right leg and I drop my hips down, I'm going to reach back across with my left hand towards the center. As I cross with my left leg, I'm going to reach across with my right hand towards the center. So with or without weight, alternating crossover lunge with opposite arm reach across. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Slow it down. Feel yourself going through the movement. And then just work the choppiness out of that movement. Make it more fluid. We're definitely feeling ourselves move side to side as we do this. And we want to drop our hips down to feel that lunge. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink, catch your breath. We'll go through that one more time, but in the interest of time that we have left, the pace will go a little bit quicker. I'll still give you time to get up off the floor, but in terms of the rest intervals and the work intervals, both will be a little shorter, okay? So just be prepared for that. So on our stomachs on the ground, superhuman reach, plank, or push-up, starting in 15 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Halfway. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and rolling onto our backs. Leg raises. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Halfway. Five more seconds. 2, 1. And remaining on the floor on our backs, same side, dying bug touch. Starting in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Halfway. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and gently roll to your feet. I'll give you time to get up. Grabbing our sticks. Get up under control. I don't want to rush you through that. Pulling from the center and then raising the stick up and behind. We'll start in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Halfway. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Sticks off to the side. Split squat position. Alternating overhead reach. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Again, focus on your movement quality, full range of motion. Just because we're compressing time doesn't mean we have to move awkwardly faster. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Step it out, switching legs. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. As far down as you can go, and then all the way into the up position as you reach overhead. Don't shortcut the down part for the up part. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. In that hinge position, inverted reverse V. Starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Again, good 3 points of contact throughout that whole range of motion with the arms. We're not bouncing our body to lift the weight up. Halfway. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and up. Alternating crossover lunge with opposite arm reach across. Starting in 10 seconds. Pick your direction, starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. We'll finish with our sticks. Light and easy, twist and cross down. So when I twist to my right, my left arm swings under. Twist to my left, my right arm swings under. Starting in 10 seconds. Consider this a part of the beginning of recovery. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Ten more seconds. Looking for something behind us. Get our body to turn. 3, 2, and 1. Just step it out a little bit. Get your bearings back. Okay, we're going to take the stick up and around and alternate, making those big circles around our body. And at the beginning here, we're not going to compromise our spinal position. So we're mindful of those 3 points of contact and then just working the stick and the arms around that. And then we'll kind of break that rule and we're going to let our body swing with the stick now. So we're leaning all the way around with our body as the stick moves. So everything is engaged together. One more time in each direction. Then keeping that stick close to our legs, we're going to hinge and let the stick glide down our legs. Keeping the legs straight, feeling that stretch, and then gently coming back up, feeling that stick in contact the whole way. Once we're standing, we're going to lift that stick up, keeping it close. So my elbows are going to stay here, but I'm not going to shrug. I'm going to keep the stick here. When I get about here, I'm going to drop my elbows underneath and then push up. And then I'm going to reverse that on the way down. Once I'm here, the elbows come up, let the stick down, and then I'm going to hinge one more time, all the way down, and then all the way up. We'll repeat that with the arms one more time. Elbows up without shrugging. Drop the elbows down, press up and inhale. And then as we exhale, bring the straight arm stick down in front. And when the sticks are down, we will call that done for today. Well done.